Can I roll?
Yeah.
I think I got that much.
Matt's like, good thing I prepared a fucking character sheet because I knew Russell's gonna attack this guy.
Can I charge him? I don't know how close I am. I said I already walked.
And Russell murders a man.
All right. So who had an hour and 15?
That was me.
Guys, it's not Anna. Well, does going to jail count?
That is actually a hit.
Attack. What the fuck?
Yeah, he's got like
I've got the math right here. I know.
He's literally an Arthurian knight.
I believe you.
I
can go ahead and roll your damage.
It's legit to have a +5 strength modifier, right? Because if you make it your highest stat and then use the human +2 bonus.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Yep. And then he's got 1.5 strength, probably weapon focus or something.
1.5 strength doesn't apply to hit.
You know. Oh, I thought it was
damage.
Oh, it was just to damage?
Yep.
Okay, I fucked that up then. Take away 2, so it's only 12. Do I still roll damage?
12.
Is that an attack?
Yeah. Yeah, he's killing
Is still a hit, yeah.
Okay.
Plus 12.
So you slice the man down the center, and he lies bleeding on the ground and begins making sort of a whimpering sound and trying to drag himself away. Just let me go with my life.
I chopped him in half?
No, not in half. Just you sliced, like you cut him
okay.
really badly. Like it looks like a grievous wound,
All right.
probably fatal.
This seems about the shape you left the poor farmer in. Fitting, I think. I'll step on his head and push it in the mud.
Okay. You do so, and he gurgles as he tries to talk. Just to clarify, the old man and woman were beaten and tied up, but they weren't. They were just
maimed. I cleaved them. Close enough.
Too late now.
Justice.
Right. I'll just walk past them and move to the cattle.
All right. So you begin collecting the oxen and make your way back to Dunford. Do you just leave the man there? He's beginning to crawl away into the brush.
I'll just leave him there.
Okay. So you begin traveling back to Dunford. So the oxen, you see some riders approaching you from the road. You are surprised to see 2 men and a woman. They call out your name as they approach, and you recognize them as 3 other thief-takers from Dunford. Martin Gully, Henry Oliver's son, and Fortune Mears. Which 1, 2...
Wait, did I do everything right?
Okay. Hell, gang, what are you doing? They say. Ask Martin specifically. Russell?
Sorry, cut out. What did it say?
Gamry, what are you doing out here? Asked Martin.
I've brought back the cattle.
That's so, he says. Oh, actually, this is Henry speaking now. Because we just came from Clifton's place, and they're dead. You should know. You should know. You murdered them.
Murdered? I was doing an errand. They hired me to fetch their cattle from a thief.
They listen to you intently. When you finish, Henry raises his voice. Then who killed them if it wasn't you?
Be like, I can't answer that, but I'll bow and say, like, if you wish to take me and you can prove my guilt, so be it.
Okay.
Well, we're glad that you say that, says Henry, because Marshal Graves and another witness saw you leaving the Cliftons' home. They went and had a look and discovered them dead. So it would seem that you're guilty.
I'll interject and be like, who's truly in charge in this town?
Well, that depends. We have a order from the magistrate.
Well, I need to talk to your magistrate. If I'm to be tried for murder, it better be damn well legitimate.
I'll give you something to try me on.
Our orders were to execute you on the spot when we found you. You're a dangerous man.
Without a trial? What kind of system is this?
The magistrate hands out the sentences and he says that you're guilty.
Well, I think it's about time I left this town. If the magistrate can order guilt without so much as talking to me.
So the three thief takers look like they're reaching for their weapons, and as you're talking with them, you can hear more hoofbeats approaching from the opposite direction. When you turn and look, they appear to be soldiers of Tor wearing the typical long green jackets. They slow as they approach you. The lead soldier addresses the group. What seems to be the problem here? Nothing, sir. Fortune begins before she is cut off by Henry. We captured this man because he's a murderer and an ox thief. He murdered a family in Dunford.
Completely untrue.
Martin says, I tend to believe him. It may be best that we take him back and get some more information. The soldier interjects, what makes you think this man is the murderer? Marshal Graves and a local woman witnessed him leaving the home before the couple were found murdered. After he left, the Marshal Graves went to look in on the Cliftons and found they were murdered. Marshal Graves spoke with the magistrate and they gave us orders to find the man and execute him, says Henry.
I'll interject. Hardly sounds like an impartial or thorough investigation.
The soldier looks to you and says, sounds as thorough as any other case.
Did I get anything in writing to describe like this deed of me doing this work?
Nope.
I got no proof that I was hired.
You did not. No. The soldier says, I know the magistrate. He is a prickly man. You would be best to execute him on the spot. Henry steps forward with a smile and says, don't worry, we've got a rope. The soldier says, best we fire upon him. It would be quicker that way.
I'm kind of wandering through these lands, but do I know anything about the soldiers and what their affiliation is with the town?
Well, they're soldiers of the country Tor.
Yeah.
So they are legitimate throughout the land. They are, all of what I said to Matt. They're highly trained, regimented soldiers. They're trained with firearms. They're carrying muskets. They have some of them have swords at their side as well.
Great.
It looks like there's 6 of them.
Cool.
They step down and start to approach you.
Okay. My rough backstory was that I was a knight for a very respectable king in a faraway place. that was basically
Okay.
usurped illegitimately by his son, and then I was exiled. So probably I may have some means to like prove that I was once a knight if it wasn't confiscated, but I don't know how far. If it was far enough away, they might have never even heard of
You're like that knight in
my
okay.
kingdom. I'm like
Might
the knight
usually
of
have
nothing.
land. Do you have land?
No, I got stripped when I got exiled.
Ah, damn it.
Not a landed knight.
a
So
wanderer.
they don't pay too much attention to your pleas. Do you allow them to tie you up?
I'll basically draw my weapon and say that I refuse to go along with less than legitimate a less than legitimate legal system.
All right.
I like how he planned for it. Like, huh? Will the PC let himself be captured? Nope.
Russell can play like he doesn't want to start shit, but we all know he's been leading this here the whole time.
Well, I mean, not just that, but they were just talking about how they were going to execute him, so...
I guess that's true.
He somehow had that. It's a conspiracy.
So you draw your sword as they approach, and the soldiers form up and draw their rifles and say, "Put down your weapon, or we'll be forced to shoot you on the spot."
You're like, what assurances can I have that I'll be tried fairly? Would you kill me like a dog? I'm an innocent man.
There will be no additional trial. The magistrate is the one who hands down the order. Basically, just for your information, the magistrate is kind of like a local judge. So they are basically the highest head of law in the area.
In other words, he is the law.
Dude, run away. Run away.
You missed the part where they have muskets.
Sir Gamry is used
You
to
gotta
having
run faster than the bullets.
like more support, and he's having to think twice now that he's out on his own. Is there any cover nearby to run to? Bushes, forest?
There are some bushes a moderate distance away. You could probably get there in 2 turns.
This is a really difficult situation to
Yeah,
solve. I have no idea what to do.
Gamry's relatively new here, and he took the job because it seemed like easy money
Wait,
for a man of his talents. But
but you,
Not so easy now.
I don't want to try to metagame this shit, but didn't you kill the actual thief? Could you just point out being like, I found him, he's there, look, I've killed him already. That fixes everything,
I
right?
could, but that was quite a ways away. It was like 6 hours.
It doesn't
And they've
explain the
already-
people who hired him who are dead.
They've already decided to kill me on sight, so
Who are the people behind
Basically-
you? Who's Henry and Fortune and
yeah,
Martin?
Gamry's gonna run because
Henry, Martin, and Fortune are the thief takers from the town, and then the soldiers, of course, just happened upon the scene.
Man,
Force.
it didn't look any better for you since you
So-
murdered the guy.
So I guess we'll go to an initiative then.
yeah, sure. See how many
Thoughts and prayers
shots I
with you,
could take.
Russell.
Sir Gamry, more like Sir Game Over.
Pretend like pretend you're giving
I
up.
hope you're not wearing very heavy armor like it looks like in this portrait.
I got change shirt.
I'm just
Oh,
gonna interject
okay.
here.
Pretend you're giving up.
I actually forgot. This was supposed to be at the end of Yang's. Yang, you hear some commotion up around a bend on the road. What do you do?
Well, what does it sound like? Describe the
Sounds like
noises
commotion.
to me.
It
Someone screaming and running away.
sounds like raised voices.
I guess I'll take a quick look. I want to be stealthy. I don't want to be noticed, but I want to look at
Okay,
what's going on.
You can go ahead and roll a stealth check. The